Welcome back, Wolfpack Verlis here, and we have an Armaldo strategy. So, Alcus, he is a patron, and he wanted Armaldo to be reviewed, so let's do it. And Armaldo, surprising Pokemon when I was looking into it, that it does have a lot of really good options. It has a good amount of bulk, hit points, and attack. Its low speed means that you're going to kind of either make it a tank or some kind of really hard-hitting, slower-moving Pokemon, and you can also get a lot of use out of it. The main thing I was thinking was that Curse. You give a lot of hit point investment, give a lot of special defense investment, go with that special defense nature, and then you can use a good amount of, a small amount of defensive investment, and then from there you can curse up, you can take defense or special attacks really well, and then, you know, after 2 curses, you're going to have an incredible amount of damage. Armaldo has a really good amount of coverage as well, so I just have a couple of examples of moves. X-Scissor is going to get stabbed, and Rock Blast is going to get stabbed. Rock Blast over Rock Slide is a tough call. You can either try to hit 3 times and do the same amount of damage as a Rock Slide, or if you hit 4 or 5 times, you're doing more damage. Since you are going with the Curse, I think it's safe that, you know, if you get 2 Curse boosts and you only hit twice with a Rock Blast, you're still going to be doing a good amount of damage. So I don't think it really matters too much if you miss that chance, and it's worth more for the better chance of getting more damage. So I think that that's one way to look at it. X-Scissor, as I said, going to get stabbed. Low Kick. Armaldo does have some fighting coverage, which I think would be nice having on it. So with Low Kick, you're going to just do a lot of damage to heavier Pokemon. He also has a lot of other things like Superpower and Brick Break. Superpower can work really good on this set. The interesting thing about Superpower is it lowers your attack and defense by 1 every time you use it. So what I was thinking that with Curse, you know, if you're already at +2 in your defenses, +3 in your defenses, Superpower can become this unstoppable force that even though you use it and you lose defenses, you can get those defenses back by using Curse, and if you're already in a really takey position, you can kind of give up those powers, is the way I'm feeling about it. You have leftovers for recovery, and you should be good to just tank out from there and kind of play on that lower, like you can play in lower health with this set, but you'll still do really well. Also, I was thinking with a crazy Armaldo strategy. So Armaldo gets Rock Polish, so I was thinking go with the Jolly Nature, max out its speed, max out its attack, and then go for the Rock Polish from there with Cross Poison, Body Slam, Aqua Tail, or whatever moves you want. Like, these are even more coverage moves that it has, that if you want to also put in X-Scissor, because, you know, that's just a good move right there, as well as also having Rock Slide, you can do it. I was just kind of showing that it has water coverage as well. Well, not Rock Polish twice, Rock Slide, if I can actually click for once. So, I mean, we also have, you know, good amount of stab, good amount of coverage. That's going to hit really good against fairy types, and then with the Rock Polish, you're going to be getting a lot of speed. Also, one thing I forgot to mention with that last set is Battle Armor. Crits can't affect this Pokemon, which means that even if you have +2, +3 defenses, you're not going to be able to get crit, which means you're going to be just fine. I was also thinking for the item, Focus Band. With this strategy, I don't think Life Orb really works too well. That when you're running with the Life Orb and you're already, you know, you're pretty much relying on your good amount of bulk to not get one-hit KO'd. So you're going to be roughly below half, close to a quarter, maybe even lower than that, once you get that Rock Polish, and then you're expecting to be the fastest thing on this field. I don't think that you also, because you're so bulky, you don't necessarily need a Focus Sash either. So I was thinking, once you get set up, Life Orb can only be of detriment to you. I don't really believe in Expert Belt as too much of a good item, because I mean, when you already have that much offense, I'm not really seeing a super effective hit that will count. So I say Focus Band. 10% chance that you'll survive a hit with 1 hit point. I think that could be great, that, you know, you endure the first hit, you get speed, you score a KO, you don't quite have enough to score a KO on the second time, Focus Band gets procced, you have a chance to do that, and then you get a second breath, and you can follow through with there. I believe Focus Band is a very strong item, that if you can find a Pokemon that really doesn't get use out of an item, like Armaldo does here, you can slap Focus Band on it, 10% chance, could win you the game when you would have otherwise not had a chance of winning. After that, Armaldo is great in double battles as well because of its Swift Swim ability, that if you have Rain Dance in singles or doubles even, your speed is doubled, so you don't really have to worry there. I was thinking you can also go with the Adamant Nature in this case if you wanted to, but since you have the Life Orb, you can also go with Jolly. Just really depends on what you want to outspeed or be outsped by. Like with the 189 at level 100, you're going to be close to 390 speed, so not much is going to be able to outspeed you, and that gives you a lot of opportunities. Protect in double battles, and really don't know what you could use in singles here, just an extra move slot. But in doubles, you're going to need that Protect, get the Rain set up, and all that. Rock Slide's going to be a good amount of stab, hit both Pokemon. Earthquake, going to hit both Pokemon as well. And you're just going to have a lot of speed from there, so yeah. So then we also have Swords Dance. This is another single set idea, because in double battles, if you get focused down, double hit, your Focus Sash is going to break. But in this, you set up Rain Dance, you have a Damp Rock, you have a Pokemon with Drizzle that has the Damp Rock, and you have a lot of turns for Rain. Which means now that Armaldo comes in, Swords Dance is going to boost your attack immensely, and then your speed is going to be over 400 at level 100, and let's just throw down to level 50. So we can all see that. And you're still going to have a huge amount of offense, and then you just put your coverage moves in here. Focus Sash is going to keep you alive for that Swords Dance, and you're good to go. Also, I was thinking of Armaldo as an Assault Vest Pokemon. That with the way that you spread out these hit points, you're going to have a good amount of hit point bulk. Defense is going to be really strong, and your special defense is going to be huge. For that, you max out your attack, and you can put a lot of other extra moves in here. You're not going to go fast, necessarily, unless you have him on Trick Room, and then he's a whole nother beast. But if you want to do Trick Room, kind of iffy in singles, can make it work in doubles, become a very durable Pokemon as well. But in singles, you're going to be a 3-hit KO, so you can go back and dish out that 125 base stab, X's, or Rock Slide. You also have Knockoff as an option on Armaldo, transfer move as well. Since a lot of Pokemon are probably going to have access to Knockoff again in ORAS, it's worth mentioning. And then Rapid Spin. I don't put Rapid Spin, I don't like shoehorning Rapid Spin to Pokemon, like just because it knows Rapid Spin, it can learn it. But with this set, it makes a lot of sense. You're getting your 2 stab options, you have your coverage with Knockoff. Rapid Spin is really good because with your durability from Assault Vest, you can safely spin off and then keep hitting for other damages. So I think that Rapid Spin works on Armaldo with this Assault Vest set. So that's the many ways of running Armaldo. Get him in a Trick Room, Swift Swim, Rain Dance. Like, he could either be the slowest Pokemon on your team or the fastest Pokemon on your team. Make him a stat up with Swords Dance. You can make him stat up with the Rock Polish, have Focus Band as an item, Leftovers, Life Orb. A lot of cool options for Armaldo. Very strong Pokemon. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen as much. With that, like, its overall base stats aren't even bad at all either. 125 base attack is going to do a lot of damage. And then from there, your hit points and your defenses, you're going to have a lot of bulk as well, so you're going to be very hard to KO. You can set up tank, you can run with it, you can just go raw attacker. It's great. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and Armaldo's pretty awesome.